Well, hello and good morning, all of my conscious cruisers out there. Welcome in to episode number 45. And I thought it was going to be so fitting for today's episode since one of our conscious casters just got back from a cruise. We're going to talk about the cruise blues right after this.
Welcome into the Conscious Cruiser Podcast, the know before you go approach to cruising and travel. The smartest cruiser is the Conscious Cruiser. And your conscious casters, Elisa, Chet, and Scott.
I am so happy to be back. I missed it too. We're all swaying.
Yeah.
Elisa, how was your cruise first and foremost?
Oh my goodness, my cruise to Greece was amazing. It was wonderful. I can't say enough good things about it and the people that I went with. But I'm tired. This world travel is not for the weak.
Definitely not. But you've been to Greece, which is an amazing place. You are back safe, and
Yes.
we have a very important topic, which I'm curious to hear your take on the cruise blues. Chet, yourself as well. And we are going to talk about, I know we normally talk about, this isn't like a not a positive topic. It's still a positive topic, but cruise blues, I seem to think that it is a real thing. But let's kick it off with the very first question. And that is an in your opinion question today. And are the cruise blues a real thing? Elisa, no surprise.
I mean,
start off.
I guess we need to figure out what we mean by the cruise blues, because we always say that disembarkation day is the saddest day because we don't want to leave, and that's when the blues normally set in. Oh my gosh, I can't believe the vacation is over. Or do we mean when we're just kind of daydreaming, oh man, I wish I was on a cruise ship right now? But I guess it could be all of the above. So,
or how about when you go into your closet, hoping that it's the elevator to go up to the Lido, and you go into the closet and you're like, well, this doesn't work. now I got to go cook dinner myself.
Yes.
I'm all blue.
Yes. It's what time is dinner? What time? Oh, wait, I'm responsible for that now. It's we're back. So yeah, I do think the cruise blues is a real thing. I am missing the cruise right now. I'm missing all the friends. I'm missing that whole experience, but I'm also still recovering from the jet lag. So it's kind of like a cloudy, I don't really know what's going on right now. So my cruise blues of necessarily wanting to be on the ship right now is a little clouded. I just want to feel back to normal.
Okay. Yeah.
Lisa doesn't know what she is right now. She's just trying to acclimate back to a normal sleeping schedule. So I guess in a way, I guess you could kind of say that's kind of cruise blues, right? Because you're messing up your sleep schedule. I mean, that's not a fun thing to be waking up at 2 a.m. and being like, damn, I feel like it's 5 o'clock. Oh, and you're like, okay, nope, I'm back home in Florida. Never mind.
Yeah, we yelled Opa every chance we got.
Opa.
Opa. We were the only ones yelling it. The Greeks were not, but we were.
Oh, sounds like so much fun. Well, I mean, definitely good point, and totally true. How about you, Chet? Do you and Robin believe that the cruise blues are a real thing?
Absolutely a real thing. Start feeling it the night before we even get off the ship. You're already oh, and I'm oh, cut it out. I'm still on the ship. Already feeling it. It's, I describe the cruise blues as, when can I get on my next one? Because this one's over or just about over. I start already thinking about the next one, and I'm already dreading having to wash dishes and do laundry and all that stuff that you got to do at home, because I didn't have to do that this past 7 days or however long my cruise was. So yeah, cruise blues is very real, and there's only one cure for it. Get on another cruise.
Another cruise. That's right. 110%. I think all three of us are going to agree unanimously on this, that yes, cruise blues is a real thing. And I will tell you, for me, I think, well, what is blue, right? The ocean. I think the cruise blues comes in waves, right? It starts, as Chet alluded to, when you have to put out your suitcase on that last day, and you're like, to put out your suitcase, you're like, oh, right. Then you get off and you start traveling, and you're like, okay. And it's like, yeah. And then you get back home and you got to do the dishes. And you're like, then you got to put out the garbage. And right. It's like a whole cruise blues, and you sleep schedule. Then you don't wake up in Cozumel, Mexico. Instead, you wake up at work and you got to start your own car. You know, it's a whole thing. And then you miss your friends. Of course, you miss your friends. So there's that.
I can prove cruise blues is real right now. For anybody who's ever sailed on Carnival and been in the main dining room that last night, I'm leaving on a cruise ship. Don't know when I'll be back again. Come on.
Yeah.
You can't tell me you don't get melancholy right there. The cruise blues.
I know somebody that cries when that song gets played.
Yeah. It's one of those where you're like, I'm not gonna sing that song. I'm not gonna sing this song, and then you're like, I'm leaving.
I know that don't give you cruise blues. Nothing will. Then you don't experience it. But that definitely does it.
Very true. Very true. All right, let's go on to the next know before you go question. This is the know before you go question. Question number 2. What is your guys' biggest tip for avoiding kind of the cruise blues, or kind of mitigating the cruise blues once you guys get back home? So like a tip for somebody that maybe is taking their first or second cruise and they're kind of really experiencing it a little hard. What would you say when you get back? Something that you do to acclimate, and you're like, all right, I'm back home. It is what it is. I'm home now.
Well, I'll go. I normally try to get the suitcase unpacked right away and put away, because I feel like that's just teasing me to have it still sitting out and looking at it. So I come in, I try to put the dirty clothes right into the laundry and just go ahead and get that suitcase unpacked normally. This time
normally
I did actually use the laundry service on board the ship, because we felt like we were running out of clothes. Not that I had any special perk. We paid for, I don't think it was like $35 for the laundry bag, but it was like desperate times calls for desperate measures. So we did that. So I had quite a few things that were like clean and neatly folded in the suitcase, so I could just put that in the drawers. And then the rest went into the laundry room, but the suitcase is still sitting there. So I only did half of my normal, because I probably was about to fall asleep or pass out, is more like it, from the jet lag. So that's what I normally suggest. Go ahead and get that suitcase undone.
You definitely get a pass this time for sure, going all the way over to Greece and coming all the way back. I mean, it made it halfway. So, I mean, but that's a great tip, though. I really think to unload that suitcase and just kind of get it out of there teasing you. And also for the other reason that you kind of want all of the clothes that have been traveling with you that have maybe have some germs or whatever. You get them in the laundry bin and you just wash it. Right. And dry it and get it all done. So good tip. How about you guys, Chet? What do you guys do to acclimate once you guys get back home?
Well, Lisa had the number 1 answer right there. Luckily, I have a number 2, though, answer. For us, we kind of take the day off. And by that, I mean we go pick up the dogs. We come home. We don't do anything. We're not cooking supper. We're not doing any yard work. We're not doing anything except turn the TV on, sit down, maybe run to Chick-fil-A or something to eat. Because decompress. Yes, that's the word. Yes. And that's what we do. We just basically come home and just do nothing. Sit there with the dogs, so the dogs want to lay on us, and eat some Chick-fil-A or something that's already made, and don't worry about laundry. We don't even worry about unpacking the suitcase, although I think that's the best thing to do. We do it the next day, and because that gets it, like you say, out of your eyesight, out of your mind, right, Elisa? And these are things I think you can do to help you kind of start to get back in your groove.
I like it. Well, I'm sort of on the other end of the spectrum. I normally have to jump right back into work, and I got to get back into the groove of things since PTO for me is sort of kind of limited, I guess you could say. But for me, I like, and you can call me crazy, but I like to start with a home cooked meal. I like to come home. I like to cook a meal. I won't go crazy. I'll go to the food store and I'll get what I need for that meal, and I'll worry about grocery shopping for the week later. But starting with a home cooked meal, a good cooked meal, right? I'm not talking about like macaroni and cheese and chicken nuggets out of the box. I'm talking about, like a chicken breast with, vegetables and something like that to really, A, replenish the body, and 2, guess what? I'm going to start to have to do it because Monday's coming, Tuesday's coming, Wednesday. And I'm not going to be on a cruise, and I got to do it. And if I don't do it now, then guess what? Monday becomes DoorDash, then Tuesday becomes McDonald's, and then Wednesday becomes Chick-fil-A. Then Thursday, they're getting pizza at work, so I don't need to bring anything. And then Friday, I'm just not going to eat.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to nibble on my fingers. It's like, no, that's not going to happen. No, we're not doing that.
I tease you all the time, Scott, because I imagine you have the total like bachelor pad and there's just, ketchup and maybe a beer in the back of the fridge, like no food. So I'm very impressed that you go, and the coffee. I'm impressed that you go to the store and you go ahead and make yourself a home cooked meal, because the meals we do miss a lot.
Definitely.
We miss the food being prepared for us, for sure.
And you really, like whether it's the longer the cruise, the more the habit's broken, right? But even if it's a 5 or a 7 day cruise, it's really just a tease and like breaking the habit, right? And it's like right at that point, because they say 2 weeks, right? 14 days is like the point for you to break a habit where you're like, oh, I'm not doing it anymore, or that's not happening anymore, or that show's not on anymore. So like 7 is kind of like that teaser, right? So if you go back in on day like 9 when you get back home and you're like, I'm gonna just order KFC. Or I'm gonna just order Wendy's. It's gonna kind of like snowball, right? And I've been there. I'm speaking from experience. I've been both sides, right? Now I come home and I'll cook a steak or I'll cook a home cooked meal, right? And I'll get my body ready to go back to work or whatnot, right? And get up and feel better versus getting up the next day and then just starting that kind of habitual thing. And then come the next cruise, I don't even want to take my shirt off because I'm like, oh my God, I got one. Look at these things. I don't want to take my shirt off. So it's the cruise battle, right? Because now we're on that cruise for 7 days, and I've been eating my butt off. I'm not just all salads on the cruise. So I've definitely had my share of French fries and mac and cheese. It's just, I don't know. Call me crazy. Some people be like, absolutely not cooking for myself, not picking up anything. But you want to know that's the great thing about having 3 different personalities and 3 different angles, as well as everybody that is also in the chat too, chatting along, whether you're listening on YouTube or on Spotify too, because you can leave us comments on Spotify.
Leave us comments.
You can 110%. But the one biggest thing that I love, Elisa, that I have to say when I get home, and normally I have to say I get home on Mondays, right? Mm-hmm. I love to check my mood on Mondays. And guess what? I get to check my mood with Elisa.
I'm going to beat you there.
And this week's episode of The Conscious Cruiser is sponsored and supported by Elisa's Adventures in Cruising and the Monday Mood Check. Check out the Monday Mood Check every Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific and 7 p.m. Eastern. For some exciting cruise talk, munch pack reviews, and even some home cooking. So start of your week right every week with Elisa and the Monday Mood Check. Don't miss it. And now back to the Conscious Cast.
Hey, I've got to get into something here, Scott, real quick to entice everybody for Monday Mood Check too. Elisa, you mentioned something on one of your lives from Greece about a German guy and massages and all this stuff going on. I think tonight on the Monday Mood Check, you should tell us all about it. I'm just saying. I'm curious. A lot of
I'm,
people
I'm
wanna know.
happy. I'm happy to talk about what happened in Greece.
Chet's trying to send a message. Sorry.
Come on in to the Monday mood check.
I'll be there.
Good.
I'll be there too. I can't wait. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so now to a new style of question, sort of, for our third question is a true or false question for you guys.
Okay.
So, true or false? The Cruise Blues. Have the Cruise Blues ever made you book another cruise? Either while you're on the cruise, on your way home from the cruise, or directly when you walk in the front door, you're like, book. Okay, we're leaving next week. Sorry, Bill. That's Bill, but sorry.
Who's
Jack,
going
I'll
first?
start us off here. Yeah, absolutely has. I'll tell you, one time, even before we even got on the ship 50 feet, it was a Sun Princess last December. We're walking on the ship. Robin from Sea Lake Journeys is looking around going, oh my gosh. Well, by the time we made it to the piazza, she's like, you got to book the ship again. You got to book the ship again. It's my favorite ship. I said, it's done. It's done. So I booked the exact same cabin on the exact same ship for exactly the same date the following year, which is this year coming up.
Wow.
So, yeah, we've booked it just walking on the ship. And so, yeah. And we've got home and we've done it the other way, Scott. You get home, I was like, man, we got to book that ship again. You know, and we've done it that way. Because we got on something that was so beautiful. The experience was going to be knockout home run cruise. And we're like, we got to do this again. Got to do it again. Not just any cruise, but this ship, this crew. You know, so yeah.
Did you just book it on your own, like get on your app and rebook it, or did you like go to the next cruise desk, or what'd you do?
Oh, just got on I had my laptop with me, got on there, went to my princess lady. I got a princess lady that books all my princess cruises, and said, I want to book this same ship. And she goes, okay, done. So it was all done right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Within the same day. He didn't even have chance to have the blues. It was like he had the cruise, and before he had the blues, he was like, no. I know how to solve this.
When Robin,
he's like, I know how this is gonna go. Robin knew how this was gonna go.
Yeah, when Robin Sea Lake Journey says, I want to be on this ship again, I'm like, it's done. She don't even finish saying the sentence, and my fingers are on a keyboard somewhere.
What ship again was that, Chet?
The Sun Princess.
Sun Princess. Ooh.
Yep, we're leaving again this December. It's our favorite ship, so we had to get on it again.
Check it out. Check it out over there on Sea Lake Journeys. I know you got some vlogs over there on the Sun Princess.
Oh yeah.
I want to check it out too, to be honest with you. How about you, Elisa? True or false? The Cruise Blues, have they ever made you book a cruise almost immediately?
Well, yes, definitely with the group cruise experiences. So like you have such a good time, like excuse me, everybody starts talking about, oh, we need to do this again next year, like for the Super Bowl cruise. So want to do that again and again for the Greece cruise. Now I'm not gonna be ready to go again in a year, but MH Family is already talking about doing another one, I think in 2 years. So yeah, sign me up. I should be recovered from the jet lag by then and be ready to go.
It should be recovered. Let's hope.
A 2-year recovery.
Let's hope.
Hey, that's the recovery time on these international cruises here. We're telling you.
It takes a minute.
I think that's an episode for the Conscious Cruiser there, Lisa, that you should host is an international cruise versus a stateside cruise, and what some of the differences. I think we'd have a good conversation about that, especially.
All right.
100%.
Well, we have more episodes to come, so I will keep that in mind.
We do. Yes. And also this is 46. So in 4 more episodes, we will be on the Conscious Cruiser YouTube channel, which will be in all of our chats and all of our descriptions. We also do have our own respective channels too, as well. As you see under the bubble, Controversial Cruising, Elisa's Adventures in Cruising, and Sea Lake Journeys. I did forget to say that in the beginning. Like, I assume that you guys all know us, but There are some that don't, so I do apologize. But that is all 3 of our respective channels. But in 4 episodes, we will be here on our YouTube channel, all 3 of us.
Can I just give a quick little shout out to my new friend Stephanie, who I met on the Greece cruise. She actually only found us or recognized me through our podcast here. So she knew that the 3 of us got together and had our weekly cruise chats, but she didn't know about our individual channels. So I hope she's watching, and I hope she comes and checks us all out and says hi to my friends at Sea Lake Journeys and to our friend Scott at Controversial Cruising. Hey, Stephanie.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Stephanie.
That is awesome. That is awesome. What a great thing to see on a cruise. Somebody's like, I know you from the Conscious Cruiser podcast. Like,
I was like,
what?
I was like, yeah. It was very weird to be recognized, period. But I thought it was extra cool that she knew me with you guys.
With those 2 crazy guys. Like, do you even know them?
What crazy guys.
Oh, that is so funny.
Do you even know them?
Yeah.
So, yes,
What if we were some random YouTube mashup? It just happened.
just happened. We just found each other. Well, you want to know what? We kind of did just find each other.
True.
On one day event, we did kind of, the relationship formed, and now here we are with the
But we have met in person, y'all out there.
We have.
On YouTube. We have met each other.
Yes.
All 3 of us.
Yes. I call them my friends, you guys. They are my friends.
Yes.
I know them in real life.
Yes, 100%. And I will tell you, okay, so talking about the true or false cruise blues, okay, I am a realist, right? So I have to tell you guys, no, I have never booked a cruise due to the cruise blues for 2 reasons. A, the PTO. I don't have it. I don't have the extra time like that. Okay. And 2, the money factor. So the reason why I've never done a back-to-back is for the money factor. The reason why I've never booked a cruise on a rebound after getting off a cruise is because I still have to refill the tank, right?
Yeah.
Extra right now. So I have never really been able to book a cruise after getting off cruise. Now, what I will say, the closest I ever came was the cruise where I met both of you 2 in Tampa, okay, for the Margaritaville at Sea cruise. It was my first cruise meeting other content creators, other people that I have talked to online too as well. I was sharing a cabin with Mr. Warmstrong Adventures. It was Edna's and V's Run It Back group cruise. For those watching on YouTube, you saw me just
Run it back.
And that was so much fun. And then replaying that in my mind on the way back, flying back home, I was like, I don't even want to book another cruise. I just want to book that one, and I want to do that over again. I want to press play. Let me just close my eyes and turn the plane around, and then go back to Tampa, and then let's start this all over again. And then when it's done, let's do it over again. Like, it's so much fun. Like, I don't even know if that could ever be topped in my fun of fun. So I had so much cruise blues for meeting everybody and then not being with everybody. Like Elisa said earlier, my friends, I missed all my friends.
Yep.
And it really, I got home and I was like, I want to do it again. I didn't have the money to do it again, but
Yeah.
I was ever close. That would have been the cruise that would have made me click the button.
Well, that's why I asked. That's why I was asking Chet if he went to the next cruise desk, because I've definitely been very tempted to go and be like, "Yes, sign me up right now," and put that deposit down. And then it's like, wait, if I put the deposit down for the next cruise, how does that affect my spending for this cruise? But like you said, you have to go back home. I have to come back home and replenish the PTO, replenish the cruise budget, and then start over. But it is very tempting. It's very tempting.
And every once in a while, depending on the time and everything, there's a lot of circumstances. You can hit that rebound cruise or cruise again desk, and they can hit you with a really good deal. Like, sir, you walk away, you can't come back and after your cheese pizza and expect the same 46% off. This is right now. Okay, don't tell my wife. Or actually, no, tell my wife.
Got my wife's credit card. She's going to know.
But they do. They
Oh,
do have
funny.
those every, once only circumstance deals to obviously fill cabins and award obviously cruisers that want to come back and cruise again, like a loyalty kind of thing, without saying, hey, you're a loyal member.
Yeah.
Just a way for them to say it.
Well, the desk was closed when Robin from Sea Lake Journey said that because it's not open on embarkation day right there. So I don't waste no time. Robin Sea Lake Journey says, I want that. I'm like, you got it.
Jumped on it. Yes.
Opened up my laptop, hooked up the Wi-Fi, done.
Easy. Had to hook up the Wi-Fi anyway, right? Why not? Just an extra couple clicks.
Just a couple extra clicks.
I love it. All right, here we go to question number 4. We have kind of touched on it, but now we're going to give you our reasons, and I want you guys to give us your reasons to all of our listeners. Question of the cast: do you take off the day after coming back from a cruise? Why or why not? So, Chet, you start us off. We did 2 and 2. We didn't ping pong back and forth this time, but
no, we don't take the next day off usually. Typically, the day we get home, we've taken that day off just to chill. The next day, it's whatever we got to do. It's game back on, back to normal again, as much as possible. Maybe only 75% back to normal because we may run out of gas in the afternoon. But of course, it depends on what day we get back too. Right. You get back on. Our next cruise here in October, we're going to get back on a Wednesday. So Robin from Sea Lake Journey, she's going to be right back into it Thursday, and so will I. So if you get back on a Saturday, then, we don't go 100% on Sunday, but, 50, 75%, something like that. But a weekday, yeah, it's back to normal. Back to normal. Got to get it done.
How about you, Elisa?
Same. I think even on my 7-day cruises, it's usually like it starts on a weekend and I'm back on the weekend. So I'm back to work on Monday. Again, like you said, I still have to worry about the PTO. But on this recent trip, we were already gone 10 days and we got in. Well, we were supposed to get in on Saturday night. It ended up being like 3 a.m. on Sunday morning. So, I didn't really have the full day of Sunday to rest and recover. In hindsight, I wish I had taken a couple more days, even though it was long. It wasn't enough time. Like I said, the reentry has been rough on this, you guys. So I think the extra couple of days would have helped a little. But, again, PTO is a real thing that you have to worry about, and you got to get back to normal. So,
truth.
Yep.
Maybe it should be like if the time change is like plus 6 hours either way from what you're normally used to, whatever home time you're not used to, maybe you should take the day off, just saying, because the adjustment back is kind of hard, right? And I've been there, I think only once, I believe, or close to once with Hawaii. So, and I know that was kind of rough coming back, but honestly, I could just imagine coming back from Greece and then acclimating back to that and then not being able to actually be able to take the time off. So that would be kind of rough. I would have to say I am much in the same boat. I have actually even flown back from a cruise and worked on the same day that I have come back from that cruise, which is rough. There are always different circumstances. I would say on rare occasion, now, I would never tell anybody to do this, but on the rare occasion that I do fly in to the port on the same day, like I did with San Francisco, since I am in Arizona, and again, I still wouldn't advise it, but it is what it is. I was able to actually on that cruise take the day after off because I didn't have to take an extra day off to stay in the port or whatnot. I flew in, got on, did the Hawaii thing, and then came back and had a day to acclimate. So that was lucky, but normally I don't have those kind of circumstances, especially if it's a Caribbean cruise or something like that. I'm flying to Florida, and that I am not risking it for nothing. So we are flying to Florida a day in advance. Yeah, I wouldn't say 2 days advance. I can't usually get that, but a day in advance to make sure that everything would be okay. And I can absolutely. different for everybody. Different for everybody. I know some people that that is their golden rule, that they will take off. Like, they've already booked that into their cruise. Like, the next day is their day to just do nothing. Just maybe they're getting back late, maybe they're getting back in the middle of the day. So interesting to hear what you guys in the chat here think about taking off on the next day, or if you do take off on the next day. But that pretty much winds down our episode number 46 here. I can't believe we're already up at number 46. Mr. Sea Leg Journeys will be up next, hosting next week. And Chet, what are we talking about next week?
Oh, we're going to talk about adult only cruising. Have you ever done it? Do you want to do it? Why or why not? We're going to talk about it next week.
I love it. Elisa, I hope you get back to acclimating and get back on the sleep schedule.
You're on the mend.
Florida on the mend. Chet, I hope you have a great rest of your week. I'll beat you to the mood check.
I'm already there.
Watch out for Danny D.
And we'll hear all about that massage tonight. Those massages. So thank you everybody for joining. Those who have joined us on Spotify, we do run this also on Spotify for those who are on their way to work, on their way to cruise, on their way anywhere. You can turn us on in the car. And as Chet always says, we sound 10 times better on Spotify than we do.
We really do.
So thank you guys. And if you go on over to Go Live Together, the morning show that is right after us, please give them a little conscious rate and let them know that Elisa, Chet, and Scott have sent you. So thank you guys. Have a great Monday, and we will see you later.
Bye.